What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another Nakamelo video here. It has been at least 2 months since my last Hot Wheels unboxing review here, but that was because the original file for the car that I was supposed to review back in October, well, it was gone. The file was gone. But let me just show you what I was supposed to review last month. You can see this right here. This may not look familiar to you, but this is a McDonald's release from 1997. I think it's 1997. But this is a taxi with an unusual design. As you can see, there's a rear wing as well. You got the base. Oh, the camera should focus. Oh, as you can see, Hot Wheels, copyright 1994, Mattel. Well, this was released in 1996. Sorry, excuse me. This was released in 1997. And you got some 5 spokes here. Now back to the review. If you've seen weeks ago that I've made a community post about this mysterious package. I mean, about this mysterious bag here. Well, it turns out it's gonna be somewhat special. Let me just get one of the cars out here. There's actually 2 cars in this package. Let me just, no spoilers. Don't want to show it off too early. Let me just get it out of the view. This is the Hightail Chaser. One of the 2026 new models. This is actually my first 2026 model right here. My first of the 2025 new models is the Street Shrieker. Of course, it's still right here with me. You can see it's right here. I forgot what these are called again. Where you had the 6 spokes, I believe. But let's just take a look at the Hightail Chaser while it's still in the seal. I forgot what these wheels are called. We have the number 26. That was last used by Daniel Viet in F1. Then we have the BZ Racing. Here we have the rear. I'm not sure what these are. I'm not sure what these triangles are supposed to be. Are they supposed to be exhaust, or are they supposed to be taillights? I do not know. There's the engine at the back. Oh, I just noticed it looks a little bit translucent. And I said translucent because not all light is gonna be because not all light was passing through. Let me check it again. Yes, probably. Yeah, it's a little translucent. If it's transparent, all light will be passing through. If it's transparent, all light will be passing through. So yeah, I think it's translucent. Here we have more of those silver wing tires. Here we have the front of the car. This car appears to be inspired by the Dodge Daytona or the Plymouth Superbird. The 2 cars look identical, so bear with me here. This, as evident by the rear wing and the front, this is inspired by the Plymouth Superbird or the Dodge Daytona. The 2 cars are part of a group called the Aero Warriors, which are highly modified NASCAR cars. That's all I know. I'm not much of a NASCAR fan as I was back in my childhood. I'm more into F1 nowadays. HW Mods This is a highly modified car. I don't know what this car is in here. There's not much information. As of course, oh, by the way, this is the 47th car out of 250 in the 2026 pack. What I'm aiming for in the 2026 is the McLaren, the Formula 1 car. Yes, they won the constructors title this year in Singapore. So, damn it, sorry. As I was saying, they won the constructors title in Singapore, and I have been aiming to get the MCL 39. I do have the MCL 38 right here. Let me just go get it real quick. I have the MCL 38 right here. This was seen in the Spree Part 2, in the multi-car unboxing thing, the Spree Part 2. As you can see here, this is the MCL 38. It appears to be a little bit dusty now because of how much I stored it. I've stored my cars depending on the order of the constructor's title, by the way, in order of the constructor's championship. So this car is just gonna stay where it is because this car right here has won the constructor's title this year. As you can see, it has the aero discs, which is seen in most of the modern F1 cars. Well, in the Hot Wheels mainline. Because, okay, I don't know how to say it, but because the cars usually have the wheel covers in modern F1. And I'm aiming to get the MCL 39, which is a mainline now, instead of the MCL 38, which is in the 5-pack. Because I do believe that the papaya orange spots here in the MCL 39, they appear to be a lot shinier compared to the MCL 38 right here. But I'm not also planning, I don't know how to say it, but I'm not only planning to get the MCL 39, this is the MCL 38, but I'm also planning to get the V-Carb. I still have the V-Carb 01. Here it is right here, the V-Carb 01. I'm planning to get its successor because this one looks completely different from the V-Carb 02. This one here is blue, but the successor is white colored, which is the fan favorite of the F1 community when the livery was first revealed. Because of the White Bull car, the White Bull back in Turkey, the Red Bull. I'm stuttering a lot. The Red Bull car, the Red Bull RB16B in Turkey. Yeah, it had a white livery, which is originally supposed to be for Japan, but unfortunately, the Japanese Grand Prix in 2021 it was cancelled. So they used the White Bull livery in Turkey instead. But then they decided to bring it back for V-Carb in the 2025 season, which is this season, and they also brought back the White Bull in Japan this year. I'm stuttering a lot. Oh my gosh, because it's so early in the morning here. I don't think that's a cause. Well, I need to slow down in talking, but they also brought back the White Bull in Japan this year, because this year will be the last time Red Bull will use Honda engines, and they will be using Ford engines next year. The Honda engines will go to Aston Martin. Now back to the Hightail Chaser. You can see the name right here, HW Mods. I think this is the case code. I think this came from the NKs, or the HKs, or the JK. I forgot what the case codes are supposed to be. Then there's the Hot Wheels logo. This is one of the 5 HW mod cars. Well, there isn't any information here because this is not the US card, this is the international card. And you can see all these icons here. I cannot read them. Remove from card. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do, because this is a toy for little kids, but for me, this appears to be a collector's item because, well, as much as I love playing with my cars as a kid, I also happen to like collect them. I have an entire collection right here, but I can't really show you because it will just show the entire detail of the house. Well, okay, now let's just move on to the other car. This may come as a bit of a surprise to you. It was already given I already gave you a small hint to what it might be in the community post, but I don't think anyone really noticed because no one was there. Obviously, duh. This may come as a shock to you, but well, look who it is. Nobody beats Kurt Wilde. This is the Hot Wheels Silver Series Acceleracers. Yes, this is my first ever Acceleracers release car. Well, in the Silver Series, not the original. But here we have the Teku Slingshot. Well, this may come off as a very special car because the Teku Slingshot did not make an appearance in the original Acceleracers release mainlines. It did appear in the it did appear in the movies, but there was no diecast for it. Nor did the DR2 until it came out in the mainlines last year. As you can see here, this is two of the five Acceleracers releases in the Hot Wheels Silver Series. What is this here? GDG83. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Is that supposed to be the case code or what? 3 plus Mattel. Wow. This is a semi-premium release and it's supposed to be for 3? I'm not sure. I don't know. This is the Slingshot, the Teku Slingshot. Let's take a closer look at it. There's Clone. I think those were supposed to be the names of the. I think those were supposed to be the names of the workers there in Mattel when Acceleracers came out. Here we have the front of the car. There's the grille. Then there's the Teku logo. The blue windows. Oh, this. If you're a long-time Hot Wheels fan, you can truly see that there is no bridge here at the back. This may come off as strange because this is a retool, not the original mold of the. I'm starving a lot today. Come on, this is the original mold of the Slingshot car. And then we have the back here, the brake lights. And then here's the illustration of the car here in the card. You see what this is? This is the Wheel of Power. If you've watched Acceleracers or Hot Wheels or Highway 35, you can see that the Wheel of Power contains these multiple symbols of those realms. I forgot what this realm is called. What is this? I forgot what this. What is this supposed to be? The Storm realm or the Water realm? I don't know. And then here's Kurt Wilde here in the card art. This is a 2D drawing, by the way. This is not an illustration from the movie, but this is actually a 2D drawing of Kurt Wilde. Let's take a look at the back of the pack. Oh my god. Themed entertainment. This is the price of the car I got here. You can see there's Iridium, there's RD09, Hollowback. The Slingshot is being blocked by this by the price tag, and then there's Revert. You may wonder why Revert. Isn't it supposed to be Reverb? Well, turns out I watched Race Groove's review. I mean Mr. Groove's review. I mean Mr. Grooves. He's not on the main Race Grooves channel, but he did actually post it on the Mr. Grooves channel instead. Well, he explained that Mattel had lost the rights to the name Reverb. So, as a result, in Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, or maybe I think Hot Wheels Unleashed, Reverb was given the name Vert's car, and in here it was called Revert. Well, because the driver is Vert. God, I'm stuttering a lot today. What's wrong with me? Well, this is the Teku Slingshot. Here's the base. As you can see in the original, it only had one rivet, but now there's two rivets because of the retool here, because of, yeah, this part right here. 2001 Mattel. I think this came out in 2002 because the car was always copyrighted the year before it came out. I think this is the base code. I think this is the base code of the car. Made in Thailand. Duh. Wait, what are these supposed to be? Exhaust? Oh no, those exhaust pipes are blocked. I think those are supposed to be exhaust pipes, but here's the Hightail Chasers base. I forgot to show it to you guys. This has less of a detail compared to the Slingshot because this is a newer model and this is an older model. Well, this may be a recent release, but Slingshot was released back in the day before I was even born. So, these are the two cars right here. Teku Slingshot and the Hightail Chaser. Well, let's waste no time into opening up. This is what the Hightail Chaser looks like out of the package. I forgot what these wheels are called, so bear with me. And here we go with the rear. What is this? What is this supposed to be? Is this a piece of? Oh, sorry. Let's go back to the back of the Hightail Chaser. I'm still unsure whether these are supposed to be taillights or exhaust pipes. I'm not sure. And then here we have the left side of the car. We have the top, and you can see the translucent engine right here. And we have the front, and then we have the base. Hightail Chaser, it says right here. Made in Malaysia, JJH35. That's the base code, I think. What is it supposed to be? Another base code? 2025 Mattel. Well, of course, it's copyrighted the year before it came out. 26. I think this is supposed to be a reference to it being a 2026 new model. I'm not sure. You can see the car is, I think it's called glossy red in color, and there's a matte black or anthracite in the McLaren sense. Supposed to be, yeah, the McLaren is supposed to be like exposed carbon fiber, but I doubt this is exposed carbon fiber. And you can see the rear wing, which is where the Hightail Chaser got its name, as because this car might, as I said before, this car might be inspired by the Dodge Daytona or the Plymouth Superbird. Let's go have a little bit of a comparison to the Street Shrieker, which is obviously my first of the 2025 new models. Here we have the top. Up to the front, to the side, the rear, and then another side view, and then the base. Oh, this camera isn't even focusing anymore. Slingshot. Well, no time. Oh god. Oh jeez. Yeah, race crew. Mr. Mark was right. He thought it was just gonna pop open, but no. This is actually my first ever Slingshot. When I was younger, I actually aimed for a red Slingshot, which is in a multi-pack, but unfortunately my parents say no, so I had to wait a while, and then this came out and I took the opportunity to grab it. Here you can see the Acceleracers tire. This is not the co-molded wheels you usually see in the original Acceleracers release. But I also have cars that have co-molded wheels, which are mainly the designer's challenge. I have the GM Chevrolet. I also have the the Lotus concept, and most recently the HW40. If you check the other reviews or the unboxings, you can clearly see that the designer challenge cars, the Chevrolet, the Lotus concept, and the HW40, they had the original co-molded six spokes, which are not part of the newer Acceleracers releases. Here we have the side of the car. Here we have the clone. Here we have what I think those are the names of the Mattel workers or the designers when they were working. They're Mattel back in the Acceleracers days. What is this supposed to be? This kind of reminds me of the Formula One's. Yeah. This is supposed to be part of the engine. Then we have the front here, the grille. Oh my god! Oh jeez! This phone's almost gonna fall out. And then we have the front of the front wheel. More of those Mattel designer names. Here we have the top of the car, the Teku logo. Here we have the back of the car. You can see the rivet part right here. It's because it's attached to this part right here. The bridge on the car's back end. This was not there before back in the day when it first came out, so this is a retool. And then we have the base of the car. 2001 Mattel. This is copyrighted the year before the car comes out. I think this came out in 2002, so yeah. Bear with me. Now let's go have a quick comparison with the Hightail Chaser. I'm just comparing apples and oranges every now and then. Oh, the camera's not even focusing. There you go. Here's the top of the car. In the front. We have the side. Oh my god. The rear. The other side. And then we have the base. Now let's take a comparison with the car that was supposed to be reviewed last month. The front. We have the top. We have the side. We have the rear. We have the other side. And then the base. By the way, these markings were not there originally. I gave it so I can just give it a little bit extra detail. And finally, let's just compare it to the Formula One. I'm choosing the McLaren because this is the team I'm rooting for. This is the top. Here we have the front. The side. Here we have the rear. I'm just comparing apples and oranges every now and then. And the base. So yeah, this is my review or the unboxing of the Hot Wheels Hightail Chaser, and as well as the newly released Teku Slingshot. When this was announced back last year, people were literally, when this was announced, I think earlier in the year or last year, the Acceleracers fanatics were literally celebrating as this was not released in the original run of the Acceleracers diecasts. So yeah, this is gonna be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.